Thanks, David. So Wynn's Day returns this year. Why was the timing right for 2010 to return this popular event?
Well, it was interesting. I arrived in Australia about a year ago, and one of the things all the customers told me was, if you could do anything, bring back Wynn's Day. It was always the 4th of August, so it was appropriate that we brought it back. And the other reason it was really appropriate to bring back is also to launch our new name, Treasury Wine Estates. And that name was created and born out of a session we had at Wynn's Estate, so it's very appropriate that the name gets its first outing at Wynn's Day.
How important is a brand like Wynn's within the portfolio of Treasury Wine Estates?
All the brands are very important, but Wynn's in particular. Being Scottish myself, I go back to the Scottish heritage of Wynn's, so it's a little favourite of mine. I've been collecting Wynn's for years at home. So it's a very important brand, it's a growing brand, it's a premium brand, and it has great international appeal as well. So we're about to start taking it to the international markets. And it sort of speaks to Coonawarra more than anything else. So we own the place as Treasury Wine Estates. Wynn's owns it as the brand that lives and breathes out of Coonawarra, and the consumers seem to enjoy it. So it's a win-win for everyone.
And I see in today's paper in the adverts for Wynn's that the recommended retail price for the black label is in there. Is that in response to retailer discounting and to maintain the premium image of the brand?
Yeah, I mean, it's to let the consumer know that this is a premium product, and it's worth paying the premium for, because as you heard in the stories today from Alan and Sue, the wines are made spectacularly well. We take a lot of time, a lot of energy behind them, and therefore we should be paying the value that the products are worth.
Sure. Now, the new name, Treasury Wine Estates, what was the thought process behind coming up with the new name?
Well, there's a couple of things. One was Foster's is a beer brand, so we wanted to move away from calling it a wine company after a beer brand. But the name itself is important that we get a new name, but it's more an ethos of who we're going to be. And we took 25 of my team, and we spent a couple of days in Wynn's, and we came up with who we will be as a company going forward, what we'll stand for. And out of that, one of the words that kept coming around was, we have these great treasures in our portfolio, and we decided to use the words the team kept repeating over and over again, and out of that was born Treasury Wine Estates. And we think it speaks to the great portfolio, iconic brands that we have.
And how's it been received both internally and with your customers?
At the moment it's too early with customers, because it's just internally it has been incredibly well received. People have grasped the story behind it rather than the name itself, and having wine in the title is great. So the staff response has been great.
Okay. And how would you describe your relationship at the moment with the independents as well as the chains?
I think we're trying to build relationships with everyone. I think we need a healthy and vibrant independent channel, and we will continue to support them. It's interesting, if you look at something like Penfolds launch this year, we had a special program just for the independents. We'll be repeating those sort of programs as we go forward. We need the independents to...
And how does the company plan to achieve its double-digit target growth for this year?
Well, we've got real focus on partnering with the independents, partnering with the chains, partnering with the on-premise. And we've got 3 simple questions that we're asking ourselves. What's in it for Foster's or Treasury Wine Estates? What's in it for the customer? What's in it for the consumer? And we're really focusing on building plans that resonate with all of the consumers and all of the customers, and finding solutions to help drive. The opportunities are there. There's a lot of wine consumed in Australia, and we want to go in and take some share of that.
Okay, David Deary, thank you.
Thank you.